Hello, my friend. It is that time again for me to share with you the products I tried this month that totally sucked. I'm also going to be sharing with you the products that I actually really liked, and it's a countdown style. So if that sounds interesting to you, hang tight. We're getting into it right now. As always, my favorites countdowns are never sponsored, but I like to throw in a hashtag not sponsored feature at the beginning of my favorites and fails. And this was a product that I tried actually as a result of What's Up in Makeup. It was in the show and I was like, I need to order it, I need to try it, and I wanted to tell you an update on it. So I ordered this GELO or GELO, I don't know, I'm gonna say GELO because it's more fun, hand soap. And I know that's weird, but I just really like this. Okay, so the way that it comes in one of these packs, and you take out 2 pods and then you put it in the bottle and then you put water in it and you shake it and then you have hand soap. So here are the little pods, kind of like Tide Pods sort of. And the reason why this is awesome is because these bottles are supposed to last you for 8 years, so it's supposed to be really good for the environment. So not only can you reuse the bottle for the environment, but it's actually really inexpensive. So when you use 2 of these packs, it ends up being like $1.25 or $1.50 per bottle of soap, and it's just so incredibly convenient and also less waste. And then I noticed on the back that the ingredients in here are biodegradable. All the ingredients, the cleaning ingredients, it's all plant-based, it's SLS free, it's paraben free, and also they are Leaping Bunny certified cruelty free, which is the gold standard of cruelty free. So that made me very happy to see, and it's just a really cool system, and I plan on continuing to buy these. Good for me for my wallet and good for the environment is a fabulous combination, because that doesn't always happen together. So that is my hashtag not sponsored feature, and now let's go ahead and get into the absolute worst product that I tried this month. This product makes me very sad because I really do love this brand. I got this product in my BoxyCharm and it just isn't working for me, and I don't know why. You'll have to tell me if it works for you. This is the KP Bump Eraser Body Scrub, safe for sensitive skin. This is by First Aid Beauty. So this is a body scrub that is supposed to help with the bumps that are on your arms and maybe other places on your body. And it is not only a physical exfoliator, but it's also a chemical exfoliator. The smell is very fresh and clean. It smells very nice, and you do feel the physical exfoliators as you use it. It feels a bit like beachy wet sand when you're using it, and this is just absolutely doing nothing for me, and I don't understand why. I've been using it for quite a while and I have seen no improvement on the bumps on my arms, and I'm very sad about that because usually I love First Aid Beauty and the ingredients look really nice. Maybe I haven't been using it long enough. I don't know. If this is a product that you've been using, I would love to hear your feedback about this. Maybe there's some advice you have for me on how to make this work, but unfortunately this is a big no for me. Number 9 is a product that I purchased recently that also unfortunately isn't working the way that I hoped that it would. This is the Glow Recipe Papaya Sorbet Enzyme Cleansing Balm. I am a huge fan of cleansing balms, and I bought this kind of as an experiment because I have had some bad experiences with papaya in the past with chemical exfoliators that had papaya in it. But then I was thinking, well, if it's not a chemical exfoliator, maybe I'll be able to tolerate the papaya. So I actually was able to tolerate the papaya. This did not irritate my skin, made me so happy that it didn't. Unfortunately, it also doesn't really remove my makeup very well. I like to use cleansing balms as a way to break down my makeup, wash it down the sink. Works fine for face makeup, just mushes around my eye makeup, doesn't remove it very well at all, makes me so sad. The smell of it is absolutely amazing. It smells like a papaya scented smoothie. It smells incredible. But even with a double cleanse method, I still have quite a bit of eye makeup on after I'm done using this, which makes me very sad. I usually have to go in with like a makeup eraser to get off the remnants or some other kind of oil-based or cleansing balm to get the rest of my eye makeup off. And this is way too expensive not to remove my makeup. So that made me really sad. So I'll probably end up passing this on to a friend that doesn't wear as much makeup as I do, and they'll probably enjoy it just fine. Next up is another product that was sent to me in PR also. Well, okay, so this one isn't bad. It's a little weird to work with. These are the M Cosmetics blushes. Let me just say the packaging is incredible. It is so beautiful. I love putting these up on my vanity and just looking at them. They are gorgeous. They do have a dropper, which is fine. You do have to make sure that you don't squeeze air into them because that can always compromise product. So I try really hard not to do that with dropper packaging. The problem with these is that they do tend to remove my foundation as I blend them in. So what I've been finding I really like with these is using them on no foundation days, no makeup days, just putting a little bit of this on. So it's like minimal makeup days, I guess. You can't call it a no makeup day if you're using this. Duh, Jen. So I do like them. I do like the colors. I think they're absolutely beautiful. These are all the new colors and I like all of them. I was a little scared of the red one, but it really is beautiful. I was also scared of the purple one. That one doesn't come off quite as purple on the skin as I thought. They're all absolutely gorgeous, but unfortunately they just don't mix well with other makeup that I've been using and it leaves kind of a bald patch. So it just kind of depends on your needs and whether you're using foundation every day, whether these would be useful for you or not. For me, they're just kind of not as functional as I would like. Getting toward the middle, we're hitting Fenty Skin. The Fenty Skin moisturizer. Okay. After using this for quite a bit after my review, I've decided that this is something I do want to continue using, but it's got its flaws. You can definitely see my full review on everything with the ingredient breakdown and all that. I will link that video down below for you. My big complaint about this is number one, the fragrance is very strong on it, which is not my favorite thing in a moisturizer. The other thing is I wouldn't call this an SPF. I wouldn't call this a sunscreen. I would call this a moisturizer with added sunscreen because you really can't put on enough in order to get the SPF that you would need. Like it just is too greasy. It doesn't feel good unless you would put it on, let it dry, put on more, and it's just way too expensive to put on that much sunscreen. But it is very nice if you put on a moisturizer amount as like an added bonus SPF on top of other SPF you might be using. And if you aren't using any SPF, of course, this is definitely better than not using anything. So I do like it, but I don't love it, and it's very expensive. The other product from Fenty Skin that made it into my countdown is the cleanser. I like this quite a bit more. This is a very nice cleanser. It's just very gentle. Don't expect this to remove your makeup. This is a fabulous cleanser for the second part of the double cleanse. Once your makeup is off, it's very gentle to just kind of finish removing dirt, oil, things like that, the SPF. It's a really nice second cleanse. The scent on this is beautiful. It's the right amount for me. It's not overpowering, and this is gonna last me forever. You hardly need any of this to cleanse your face, and it's very, very nice. I do also have the toner. I didn't put this in the countdown because I think I'm just going to be passing this on. I don't think that this product is right for me, made for me. Definitely watch my full review for more information on this, but I don't think it's fair for me to evaluate this because I don't really think this product was necessarily made for me. So I didn't put that in the countdown because I'm passing that on, but these two I'm definitely going to keep using. They just kind of have their faults. Right smack dab in the middle, we have the Patrick Starrr One Size Go Off Makeup Dissolving Mist. Just like I was talking about with the Fenty Skin, I feel like I'm not really going to be using the wipes for the purpose of the wipes. I'm probably going to end up using these to take off swatches. I had a lot of people when I did the review of this saying that I should not have removed the thingy here, that it's supposed to help them stay juicy. That is true. They actually are staying just as juicy as when I first opened them, but they never were juicy even from when I first opened them. So I don't know, but I haven't had a problem with them drying out yet, but I know that I'm going to need to use these relatively quickly because I did fully remove that sticker, and that was my mistake. I should not have done that. But we're not going to talk about these in the countdown. What I do want to talk about is the spray. Now, this removes makeup very well. My only gripe about it is it takes a lot of it. You have to just go forever. Okay. And again, this stuff is very expensive. So I don't think I'm going to be repurchasing this, but it definitely works. You just have to really go in with it in order to get it to work. The scent on it is very nice. And I definitely think that you should 100% be using a cleanser to wash this off afterward. It actually pairs quite nicely with the Fenty Skin cleanser. But yeah, I mean, it works. It just, you need a lot of it. All right, now moving into eyeshadow palettes. I did not try any fails of eyeshadow palettes this month. Yay! So this was my least favorite of the eyeshadow palettes, but I do really like it. This is the Natasha Denona bronze palette, and this was purchased. I do not love it, but I really like it a lot. If you already have a lot of these shades, this is probably not something that you need in your collection. There are some unique shades in here that I like, especially like this shade Bliss. Oh my gosh, it is so incredibly beautiful. I also like this shade Rhodium. That one is really beautiful. The other ones are a little bit more typical. Some of them are slightly different than anything that I own, but on the eye, they pretty much look the same. Performance is very good, and it is a very nice palette, but I mean, for the average YouTube beauty video watcher, you probably already have a lot of these colors in your collection. And my other gripe about it was that it's very mid-tone flat. There isn't a lot of light or a lot of deep to create a multitude of looks. So I've been using this with other palettes that have some deeper shades, have some lighter shades to really get the most out of these colors. So I'm a little bummed about that, but it's not a deal breaker. I mean, it's a good palette. It's just not my favorite palette of all time. All right, my favorite skincare purchase of the month. You're gonna laugh though. I'm telling you, you are going to laugh. It's so tiny. You think that this was a deluxe sample. Oh no. Oh no, this was $30 for this little thing. The full size 1 ounce is $88. This is the Shani Darden Retinol Reform. This is only a 0.3 ounce bottle. But I will say, you do need, at least I need 2 pumps of this in order to cover my whole face. I've been trying really hard not to rub it in between my fingers before I put it on. I've been trying to like pump it and then dab it around and then rub it so I don't lose any on my fingertips, because I don't need any on my fingertips. This stuff is like liquid gold. So in the top of this, we have some really nice hydrating ingredients. We have glycerin, we have apple fruit extract. Those are really nice. And there's also lactic acid, which is a very gentle chemical exfoliator. So I like to have that in there. And then right in the middle, we have some retinol. Now, I haven't experienced a lot of retinol in my life because usually the products that have retinol, they're lower down, they're retinol palmitate. So this is really my first experience with just straight retinol in the middle of the ingredient list. Retinol is very, very research based. The big claim of it is that it helps to encourage your skin to continue producing collagen. A lot of products will advertise having collagen in their products, but the collagen molecule is actually too large to seep into the skin. So it doesn't really do anything other than give you a little bit of moisture. But what does improve that collagen production is retinol, and that's what's in here. Other really interesting ingredients in this, glucosamine HCl, and that really helps with the hyaluronic acid production in your skin. So that is going to help plump wrinkles. It also may be based on the structure of it, an antioxidant. There's also some research behind it that it helps with hyperpigmentation. So I was really excited to see that in here. There's also linoleic acid, phospholipids, and rice bran extract, which are also ingredients that I like to see in my skincare. So it's loaded up with all kinds of cool stuff. When I put this on before bed, when I wake up in the morning, I definitely see a plumping of my skin. My wrinkles are much more minimized. Now, it does fade through the day, which is what I would expect. The long-term effects of retinol take a very long time to really start showing some things in your skin, up to 12 weeks or more. I just want to let you know that I've really been enjoying using this, and I'm trusting in the ingredients that it's doing good things, and I am seeing some immediate short-term results using it. So I think I am going to continue using this. I don't know if I'm going to spring for the full size. I might, because it's really nice. I might. I haven't decided yet though. What do you think? Have you tried this? Do you think I should spring for the full size? I would love to know what you think. All right, I'm gonna spoiler alert you. Okay, the last two are my favorite eyeshadow palettes of the month, and these were really difficult for me to choose between as far as which one's gonna be number 2 and which one's gonna be number 1, but I'll tell you why. But just so you know, I love both of these so much, but for different reasons. So number 2, I have the Tiny Marvels palette by Sydney Grace and Mel Thompson. This is a fabulous eyeshadow palette. Again, I did a full review of this. It is just absolutely beautiful, very easy to work with as far as the quality of the shadows, very easy to blend. They give you what you think you're going to get. They are absolutely gorgeous. I do have a look using the shade Jewel Bee all over my lid. I think it came out absolutely beautiful in the full review. You can see the demo of how I got that look and everything. I love this. The only thing that brought this down to number 2 from number 1 is that I find that I have trouble figuring out what looks I want to do with this because I'm just not very good at putting colors together, so it takes a little bit more thought, but that's really the only reason why this is at number 2 and not number 1. It is a wonderful palette, and I'm really having a lot of fun with it. And then finally at number 1, okay, Pure and Raw Beauty Kristi eyeshadow palette. If you had told me 3 months ago that I would put a Pure palette at number 1 on my countdown, I would have looked at you like you were insane. I have had the worst luck with Pure eyeshadow palettes. Pure Boxy Charm palette was awful. But this is a whole different animal, and I'm really hoping that Pure keeps this formula. I don't know what kind of magic Kristi worked with this, but this is a fabulous palette. It is really fun. It's what I'm wearing on my eyes today. I have Moo Point all over my lid. Out in the outer corner, I have you're not my real dad. And then on my lower lash line, I have that shade as well. And then Golden Ticket in here. And then I also have all over the inner corner of my lid, I have this shade Cafe Disco, which is definitely my favorite shade in the palette. It is really, really nice. Let me just kind of show you how beautiful that pinky champagne is. I am just having so much fun with this palette. I love the double sides. I think the double side is what really puts it over the edge with this because I feel like I can use a little bit of this, a little bit of this, and really have fun with it. And the pigmentation is there, the blendability is there, the lasting power is there, everything is there. And plus, I love the artwork. I just love it. I just love this. It's a fabulous, fabulous eyeshadow palette and well deserving of the number 1 spot on the countdown. Just a side note, because you are one of the 10 people that's made it this far, I did buy one of these for giveaway for future, so make sure that you pay attention, because whenever I get this one, the one that I purchased for giveaway, it'll be hidden in a video, so watch out for it. At this point, my friend, it's your turn. In the collective brain of makeup awesomeness where we help each other to not buy crap and to buy things that are totally worth it, I would love to know your thoughts on the products that I talked about today. Have you had the same experience, similar experience, different experience with these products? Or if you've never tried any of these, are you maybe interested in them? Or what have you been trying that you've really been loving or really not loving recently? I would love to know down in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. I've enjoyed our time together. I hope you've enjoyed it as well. If you are not already subscribed, please subscribe before you head on. But if you would like to hang out a little bit longer, YouTube should be recommending a video for you right down there to watch. But if it is your time to go, it is no problem at all. Thank you so much for hanging out as long as you did. Mad love to you, and I'll see you in a video very, very soon.